I'm Brent Van Conant on behalf of Boyne Holdings. Welcome to this video. We are absolutely thrilled that a personal care home is finally open and providing care to citizens within Manitoba. There's times in a community's history that absolutely speak volumes about their optimism, their creativity, and their commitment to citizens. And for the communities of Elm Creek and Miami and Roland and Dufferin and Carman, this is one of those times. Through an unprecedented working arrangement, these communities now have ownership and now have overseen the construction of one of the finest personal care homes in Manitoba, in Canada, or maybe anywhere. It is absolutely a remarkable achievement, and it is worth celebrating. And that's the intention of this video, to give you some sense of a virtual tour of our grand opening of this remarkable facility. Today, the celebration is about you, about all of us, about the kind of community like ours that can complete a project like this. We want you to see what you've built, and we want you to begin to see how residents and loved ones will be cared for today and in the generations to come. It is a remarkable story. Let's go on a tour. With me, I have Gerald Peters, Principal Architect with FT3, responsible for design. And we have Helen Hepner, Personal Care Home and Community Lead with Southern Health, responsible for operations and care. We're gonna run a video and they're gonna be our tour guides.
Beautiful, elegant neighborhoods.
The community space as well is such an important piece.
Very elegantly designed and great names to each home. Beautiful kitchen.
With all the features you would normally expect at home.
More of a retirement home versus an institution.
And discreet places for staff to do their work.
And access to all your appliances within the house rather than having to go to a different space throughout the building.
It's places to sit and visit and sit by the fireplace or watch television.
The wayfinding is important for the residents so they know where their homes are.
And what great views to nature. The setting is just so nice.
Lifts, fixed lifts that staff can use for safety for transporting residents.
Yeah, and to the washrooms or to the bed or to the shower, all of those things in each resident room.
And temperature control is important for them. They still have the option of having a bath in the spa.
Access to views and nature and the wonderful setting that it resides in.
Lots to watch outdoors for the residents, which they love.
Helen, when you think about this, what gets you most excited and encouraged about operating in the new space?
It's about accessibility for residents. They don't have to go too far to get to an activity program, and not too far to go for breakfast. There's residents that I see today that have to walk so far to the dining room. Now they can leave their bedroom and go 20 feet to the dining room.
That's terrific. And Gerald, you would have seen this in just the first sketches and plans on paper, and now that you've seen that translated into the sort of full glory of a building, what is it that you're most excited and proud of?
Yeah, it's being able to see those concepts, those ideas that you start out and collectively come to agreement with, and to really deinstitutionalize the care environment in creating these households, but the households are connected to a community. And so residents can participate in the fullness of life that we would want them to have. And I think that's really exciting when you see that come together in a built form and realize some of those early ideas that everybody had as we sat even in this space together doing workshops and figuring things out. So it's really exciting.
Sean, you were an early driver of the need for a personal care home in Carman. And I'm just curious about, now that you've seen the video of what has been constructed. What are you thinking about today and that achievement?
My first thought after viewing the video is dreams do come true, because that's very much what this project was a dream. And all of the journey through this, for this to happen, was quite remarkable, because I think the last time the 5 communities that were involved in this personal care home came together in something of this magnitude was in 1967, when the existing Boyne Lodge was completed. So history does repeat itself in a good way, and all of those communities and the leadership in those communities need to be commended, because without them this would not have happened.
Brian, as a proud member of Miami community and a member on Boyne Care Holdings, how are you feeling about the completion of this project?
Very excited. I had a chance to look at the video, the finished product, and the building is fantastic. It's wonderful. It's a great boom for the whole area, all 5 municipalities and towns that were involved in this, and we're proud of our contribution from the R.M. Thompson.
Brent, you're the chair of Boyne Care Holdings, and you've taken over from our friend Ray Fransman, who of course did a fabulous job. As we complete this project, how are you feeling about things today, and a little bit about where we go next?
We're in a fantastic place, Brent. You know, it seemed like it was a long ways away, but here we are today, and we're getting ready to move the residents in, and that's fantastic.
What do you think this means for the next steps that might follow this?
Well, we've got this far. We have got the other renovation to do before we move into the next phases of the development, which would be assisted living, aging in place, and then the life lease.
We're remembering a quote that you and others are fond of, and I think this is the right time for you to read the Margaret Mead quote, so I'll leave it to you.
As Margaret Mead quoted, "A small group of thoughtful people could change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has."
It's a great day to celebrate 5 progressive communities coming together to create a remarkable building complex and a level of service to our senior community second to none. Thanks for joining us today, and give yourself a pat in the back for your part of the contribution to this project. I promise you, when you get to see the building in person and not just by video, you will be amazed, and you will truly see what we have accomplished together. Well done, everyone.